Where I've been working, it's not a very long drive to get from point A to point B, but the traffic is horrendous. So I leave pretty early and try to kill some time somewhere. This morning I'm at a park. Somebody left their farm to the town, and it got made into a park. Pretty nice little place. Anyway, so I'm sitting here. Ernie Hatmaker has a channel called Ernie Hatmaker, and she does all sorts of things, gardening, and she's got some real cute dogs and family stuff. Real good channel. It's worth checking out. But she got called out for a challenge. Grow where you are. So she did a thing about how she grows in pots and the garden and what have you. And I started watched it. It's a good video. It's worth watching. She brings up some good points. But then I started thinking, and with politics today, you got such a bunch of condescending asses on both sides of the aisle. I'm not knocking just Democrats or just Republicans. Both sides of the aisle. The Bloomberg, just as Ernie as an example, she's been gardening for a long time and she does a great job of it. And I grew up around this stuff, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of, you get good by making a million mistakes and not repeating them. And Michael Bloomberg is such a condescending type. As far as he's concerned, farmers are all, any idiot could be a farmer. To quote him, you dig a hole, you put a seed in the dirt, you push the dirt back over and you water it, and that's it. Anybody can do it. And, okay, that's great, Mike. Get it done, whatever. You got Bernie Sanders, who in Vermont, he was a communist. He was a college professor. He was a communist. Got into local politics, onto state politics, and then on down to Washington, where he decided he was going to be a Democrat because communists would kind of scare the hell out of people. And, there he is, talking about everything free. But you look at all the other great communist names, like, for example, Mao Zedong in China. China was a very divided country. It was very split up. Not divided as far as people all hating each other. Divided as people on one side of a hill had a different dialect of language. They couldn't speak to the people on the other side. So one side would be starving because of a drought or disease or something, and the other people had, too much, and the food was going to waste. Basically, the communists started communications between the different provinces. So, this one's starving this year, and that one's got plenty. They got people all involved, and, human chains of, putting things in baskets and carrying it from one place to another, and, giving it to the starving people. Well, the free food bit seemed pretty good. Good old Chairman Mao, he left out the part that, he's going to, because he knew better, he was going to kill off millions of people. And that trend has kind of continued in China ever since it became the People's Republic of China. And they've always been aggressive. They've always been same history of, Cuba. Castro comes in, I'm a communist, we're all going to have plenty, everything's free. Yeah. It didn't kill millions of people because it's a small island, but hundreds of thousands of people, and then hundreds of thousands of people jumped in anything that would float and tried to paddle their way to Florida. Same in the Soviet Union. Same everywhere it's been. Then you got the people, we're going to take your guns away. We're going to, Then you have on the right, you've got people like Lindsey Graham, and, well, there's a way to do it, and we got to do it the right way, and this isn't the time, so we're just going to go along with it, and we're going to sell you down the river. It's all good. But then, the way my mind works, thinking forward from that, guys that fought in World War II, they got back. If this crap was pulled in 1948, 1950, there'd be greasy stains on the ground where people were beaten to death and ripped apart. I mean, nobody would have put up with this crap. I mean, absolutely nobody. And you look at some of the rallies. You watch what people. Yeah, you watch the news, and there's a Trump rally, and you got some of the few remaining veterans from World War II. You'll have Korean War veterans. You'll have Vietnam veterans that we're all the in between, all the oddball places, Angola and South America and what have you. And you look at Bernie Sanders, and there's no veterans. Nobody that fought for this country seriously backs Bernie Sanders. Nobody backs Mike Bloomberg. Nobody, they're just not there. And that's kind of telling. You got Joe Biden, that, red, white, and blue Joe, who can't even string a sentence together any longer. I don't know. It's just my thoughts for the morning. Anyway, y'all have a good day.